Hello, welcome to entry number 5 of Strength in Spirit, an offering for you to feel ease of being, your sense of resiliency, your inner resources. Today I wanted to talk about loneliness and solitude. Right now we're in a hyper self-aware time. We're wondering about ourselves spiritually, physically, emotionally. We're distanced from one another, so we feel a kind of isolation and a discomfort that we're not used to. Some of us are crowded in shelter in place, and we find a sense of loneliness, even though the place is full, because there isn't really a place to go with our lives. And some of us are literally isolated. So how do we navigate that? How do we go from a sense of loneliness, which is a feeling that something is missing, that there's not enough in you or of you to feel at home in your life, to a restorative solitude where you feel with life and you feel that you have the resources to live it? One of the ways to do this is to come to an awareness, is to remind yourself in different ways that you are not alone. One colleague of mine mentioned that sometimes she will simply, when she's feeling low or agitated, or sometimes even when she's joyful, she'll blow kisses to trees. She'll stay at a stoplight and just for a little moment have a chance to just blow a kiss to a tree, just thank the tree for being. And this is actually very wise because, of course, we breathe with trees. The oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange is with trees. So without trees, we wouldn't be able to live. So our shared being is much deeper than we really pay attention to. We breathe with trees. Of course, if that feels a little way out, though, I put it in your spiritual toolkit because it's an important one, that we breathe with trees. But there's other ways to feel a sense of the interdependent web, a sense of the fact that we are with life. We are individuals, but we are of all life. And one of the ways that we can do that is something I'm just going to share a little bit that comes from a much deeper and more intricate practice called Tonglen. It's a Buddhist practice. Pema Chodron is a very good source for that. So when we feel lonely, when we feel a sense of emptiness and even a dread or a fear, we may recognize it that way, or we can feel grief, anger, agitation, cynicism, any of those things. Then we know that there's something just not right in our being, something that needs to be addressed and eased into a different way of seeing. So right now I wanted to invite you to just be with whatever you're feeling. And it could be you're feeling happy. It could be whatever you're feeling. If you're feeling a dread, a joy, anger, cynicism, agitation, fear, or loneliness. Just get in touch with whatever feeling that is pervading in you right now. Just let yourself feel it. Invite it in. Invite it into your recognition. The next thing you can do is be sure that there are other people that are feeling the exact same way with their own circumstance. But we're all human beings. We all have a shared bottom line of emotional vocabulary. So at this time, there is someone that feels, many people that feel exactly the way you feel right now. So try and get them into an imaginary circle with you. Image all of those people that are feeling dread right now, for example. Let yourself reach out to them emotionally, hold them. all of us who feel dread right now. Then try some assurance. Help them. Tell them you're not alone. I'm with you. We can do this. We can hold this until it subsides. You're not alone. And when we do that, we can then get in touch again with our shared being. That people have felt these things and gone through them. That people aren't alone in their feeling. That it's all one. And when we also feel that, when you let out some sort of encouragement, some sort of embrace of who they are and what they're going through, and saying, I'm with you in this, it will circle back right to you. You are not alone. We're all in this together. We can make it through. Be safe. Be well. Honor each other.